Hey everybody, it's Julia, your unclutter coach, here with you again. I've had several people ask me lately how I got started in this business, so I thought I would tell you. I am not at all a naturally organized, super tidy person. I never have been. And I actually was thinking recently, I have this memory of being a small child and having my older sister, who is a naturally organized and tidy person, help me clean up my room. And in my memory, that consisted of her holding up a rock or a bottle cap or a scrap of paper or something she'd found in my overflowing desk and saying, "Well, do you need it? What are you going to do with it? What's its purpose in your life?" And me saying, "I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I need it." It was painful, probably on both sides. I'm a collector. When I was a child, I walked to and from school and came home with all kinds of treasures and junk and stuff. I think everything's beautiful, apparently, and if I have two of something, I really want seven of them. So it's something I've had to counteract in my life. Because the other side of my personality is that I really love good design. I love beautiful, well put together space, and I get kind of anxious if there's a lot of stuff around. So I like the space to be very sort of curated and put together. So those two things don't go together very well, collecting everything and having a beautifully calm, peaceful, well-designed space. So at some point I realized that I was going to have to get rid of a lot of things. And somewhere along the way I realized that I get this kind of endorphin rush every time I get stuff out the door. It feels really good. So I got pretty good at it, and I have helped a lot of my friends with their spaces, particularly closets, clothes closets. I don't have a lot of clothing myself, so I'm good at getting other people to get rid of their clothing. And I always liked helping people move. I thought it was really fun. I love packing, I love unpacking, and moving is such a perfect time to get rid of stuff, get rid of things. So I think all of those sort of combined to sort of set me on this path. And then what really did it for me is in 2011, I had taken a load of stuff to Goodwill in the back of my car and felt like, this is great. Yay, I got rid of a bunch of stuff. It feels so good. And then I realized a couple weeks later that it just hadn't made that much of a difference. You know, it feels really great to unload something and then you're kind of back to normal. So I decided that I really, really, really wanted to have a lot less stuff, and that for me, that was going to mean working incrementally. And I am such a huge fan of kind of slow and steady. I am not like when I get out of the car and there's 18 bags in there, I carry them two by two into the house. I don't try and load myself up and bring them all in. I'm really like a slow and steady, do it step by step kind of person. So, yes, in 2011, I discovered that getting rid of a carload of stuff every once in a while wasn't really getting me where I wanted to be. So I started a project of getting rid of 5 things every day. And I was really serious about it. I started a blog so that I would really have some level of accountability. And I did it every day. I really did. And it might have been 5 refrigerator magnets, but sometimes it was a table and 4 chairs. You know, some things were big, some things were small, but I really worked hard at it. And I did it just about every day for 8 months. And after 8 months, although I still had some extra things in my house, I found that like I was really having to look for 5 things. It was an effort. And, you know, my closets were kind of half empty and the drawers all had lots of room in them and you could walk through the house. There wasn't a lot of extra furniture. It felt so great. And this is really kind of what launched me. It took a while to get there, but it launched me into this work because I think it just makes such a big difference in our lives. And I've talked to so many people who are so unhappy when they're at home. I mean, maybe not miserable every minute, but they walk into a cluttered room and it just makes them feel bad. Makes them feel bad about themselves, makes them feel bad about their lives. I think a really cluttered room is just like a big to-do list. You can't rest because you're like, oh, I need to do it, I should have done it, yeah. Right? There's all these things you should be doing. So it really is my goal and my privilege to help people work through the extra stuff, to figure out what to do with it, where it should go, how to get rid of it, how to make kind of quicker decisions and not sort of agonize as I did as a small child over every single thing, but I love it. And to think also about what's coming into the house, because obviously that's a huge part of it. If you are getting rid of things, but they're flowing in at the same rate, that's not going to help you very much. and to just kind of change. I think many of us need to change our relationships with our stuff, right? I think we live in a obviously consumer society where we're encouraged to have more and more and more and better, 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 new, new, new. And it's not really helpful for us. I think if you think about how many more possessions you own than, say, your grandparents or great grandparents, it's insane. And it's not really improving our quality of life. We've kind of hit that point and then gone way past it. Anyway, I could go on and on. But that is how I got started doing what I do. I love so much what I do. And it is so much fun to share it with people. So that's me, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.